What's up, Guardians? Avian Flew here with an insanely fun infinite grenade build for Titan mains. This build gives our Titan a nearly endless supply of solar grenades, letting us obliterate our enemies while also boosting our weapon damage with kills from the bombardment. It synergizes the double grenade perk of the Armamentarium with the ability regen capabilities of the bottom tree Sunbreaker subclass. We'll be synergizing all of these grenade kills with the weapon perk Adrenaline Junkie, boosting our weapon damage by as much as 35% for about 10 seconds. To further push the synergy of the build, we'll also be using weapons with Demolitionist, which grant grenade energy on kills and reloads the weapon when we throw a grenade, increasing our damage potential. We're going to be using the bottom tree Sunbreaker subclass because it offers a few traits that synergize with the build by helping us regenerate our grenade faster. You can run whatever grenade type you want. I prefer the fusion grenade because it sticks to enemies, so you don't have to worry as much about accuracy when you throw them. The trait Sol Invictus creates a sunspot when we get grenade and melee kills, and also when we get kills while we have the Sun Warrior buff procced. Passing through a sunspot is how we get the Sun Warrior buff. It lasts for 5 seconds. This buff recharges our abilities faster and makes our super last longer. An added bonus is that it also increases our weapon damage. The Endless Siege trait creates sunspots where our hammers impact while our super is active, giving us multiple ways to increase our ability regen rate. We'll have a fairly open weapon selection, but we're looking for weapons with Adrenaline Junkie. This perk boosts weapon damage with grenade kills, stacking 3 times. At a full 3 stacks, we get the highest weapon damage boost in the game, other than multi-kill clip. Adrenaline Junkie is in the perk pool of a lot of really popular weapons, like Chroma Rush, Fatebringer, Shayura's Wrath, and Corrective Measure, so you shouldn't have a problem finding a gun that you like with the perk. A weapon with Demolitionist also synergizes well with the build, since it gives grenade energy on weapon kills. Demolitionist is in the perk pool for a ton of weapons, so again, you should be able to find it on a favorite gun. Corrective Measure is the only gun in the game that can roll with both Adrenaline Junkie and Demolitionist, so if you're lucky enough to have this roll, it's a great choice in the heavy slot. One of the great things about having such a wide array of guns to choose from is the exotic flexibility. Some of my favorites for the build were Witherhoard, Two-Tailed Fox, and Duality. Witherhoard is good for crowd control and the damage over time effect. Two-Tailed Fox applies a debuff and burn, and Duality can be used for crowd control or burst DPS, letting you tailor the loadout to your playstyle. The mods on our armor further increase the speed at which we get our grenade back. We'll check out the helmet first. We're going with the Solar Affinity. In the first slot, I'm running an Ammo Finder perk, but you can also run Ashes to Assets in both slots to increase the amount of super energy you get from your grenade kills. In the fourth column, you'll want to equip Firepower. While charged with light, we regain a portion of our grenade energy when we use our grenade. The mod stacks and increases the amount of energy regained by 15% per stack, capping at 60%. Next, we'll look at the gauntlets. Again, it will need to be tuned to solar, so we can equip Impact Induction in one of the middle slots. This mod will reduce our grenade cooldown when we cause damage with a melee attack. Since our melee attack causes a burn, we get grenade energy back with each tick. In the fourth column, you'll want to use Taking Charge. This mod gives us charges of light when we pick up orbs, letting us activate Firepower. Orbs will also reduce our grenade cooldown with mods we'll talk about in a bit. The chest armor is our exotic piece. I chose the Armamentarium because it gives you 2 grenade charges. This was a tough choice over exotics like Ashen Wake or Hallowfire Heart, but since we are going to be generating so much grenade energy and reducing the cooldown, having 2 charges seemed like the best way to not waste grenade energy and be able to throw them more often. For the mods, in the middle slot you can run whatever is best for the activity you're doing. In the fourth column, we have our second copy of Firepower. This gives us 30% total grenade energy regenerated when we throw our grenade. Not bad, but we're going to increase that even further. Moving on to the boots. It's a solar affinity again. This is where we'll equip Innervation, which reduces our grenade cooldown when we pick up orbs. I'm running a double stack to increase the effect. If you have enough energy, you can also run Absolution to reduce all cooldowns instead. In the fourth column is our third copy of Firepower. Now we're getting almost half of our grenade energy back when we use it. But remember that you need to be charged with light for it to work. The Bond has arguably the most important mod. Yet again, it's tuned to solar. First, Bomber reduces grenade cooldown when we use our barrier, making all of our abilities regen our grenade in some way. The second mod is the most important one. We'll be using Explosive Finisher. This fully refunds your grenade energy after getting a finisher kill. This requires 1/5 of your super, which seems like a penalty, but is actually a really good thing for this build. If our super is full, we can't keep collecting orbs, which means we can't become charged with light to proc firepower. But by reducing our super, we can continue the cycle that makes the build work, while also recharging our super with the orb pickup. In the fourth column, we'll need either supercharged or charged up. These mods increase the number of stacks of charge with light that we can hold, giving us more opportunities to use firepower before needing to pick up more orbs. When it all comes together, we get a very deadly synergistic build, with our weapons creating orbs to stack firepower and recharge our grenades, and our grenade kills are increasing our weapon damage and creating sunspots, further recharging our grenade. Not to mention the fact that just using any of our abilities is also feeding our grenade. This build is super fun and easy to use. Get some kills with a masterworked weapon to generate orbs, pick up said orbs to stack charges of light to proc firepower, throw one or both of your grenades. You'll regenerate grenade energy just from throwing it, and proc Adrenaline Junkie with each kill. Continue creating and collecting orbs to keep the grenade energy flowing. If your super is full, and or you need to instantly recharge your grenade, all you need to do is perform a finisher. Easy. By this point, the battlefield will be littered with sunspots. Don't forget to run through them to increase your ability regen and increase your weapon damage even further. If you need to top off your grenade energy, simply pull out your weapon with Demolitionist and get some kills. With everything synergizing together, you'll be throwing grenade after grenade, obliterating everything in your path. Well, that wraps up this Nuclear Assault Titan build. I hope it helps you nuke everything on the battlefield like it did for me. A like and sub is always appreciated, and keeps you up to date with my new builds. As always, thanks for stopping by, and see you next time.
With